Hey, welcome back to Zesty's Corner. Today, we are going to be talking about the ultimate Wii U Virtual Console Injector, UWUVCI for short. So, you'll have noticed that we've been looking at the GitHub page for UWUVCI, and this is where you can find everything about version 3 of this program. You'll find this link and any other links I mention in the description. As you can see, version 3 is no longer in active development by us, and that's because the fourth version is in development and that is a complete rewrite. But enough about that. If you come over here to releases, you'll find all of the releases with the newest one at the top. For those that don't know, I'm one of the main developers on this project. So if you are looking for an official video guide, here it is. Don't believe me? There. Anyway, we'll be installing version 3.z or 3.z. So we'll click where it says UWUVCI underscore installer.exe. Depending on your browser, it might prompt you if you mean to download this file. And we are here for a reason, so go ahead and click keep, then show more, followed by keep anyway. And lastly, we will open the file. A window called setup should appear. Now I want to stress this. I wrote the default location of UWUVCI to install to your Documents folder, and I have done this for a reason. So I suggest the only reason you change this is if you want to install this to a completely different drive. Please do not install this to a weird place like your app data folder. Also, just so no one gets worried or confused, my slashes show up as a Japanese character, and that's a specific thing to my computer, so you can rest easy. I'll make a note now. Wherever you install UWUVCI, you want to make sure that you have at least 30 gigabytes free, because with downloading bases and creating injects, the program's required size will balloon in size. Anyway, so if you feel like you need to change your directory, do that now, otherwise click Next. The screen will ask if we want a desktop shortcut. This is optional. Personally, I'm not a fan of shortcuts, so I'm going to deselect it, followed by Next. This next screen will tell us the destination that we'll be installing to. At this point, let's double check that we have put in the destination location correctly. If you want to change it, just go back a few screens and then click through the rest of the screens. At this point, we will click the Install button, which should quickly finish. Now, before you uncheck anything, once again, these are checked for a reason, so we are going to leave them how they are and click Finish. UWUVCI will open up and start downloading the required tools and data. During this time, let's look at the readme.txt file. In this file, you'll find that I state where you can find the official release, how to join the Discord, who I am to the project, how to donate, and an entire FAQ. Side note, I'm not the creator, just someone who found the project and started updating it. Please, if you run into issues, check the FAQ section. There are 30 items in there, and they are there for a reason. On the main screen, we can see we are on version 3.z. At the bottom corners, we can see ways to donate. To the left, we can see what consoles we can inject, and to the top right, we can see the gear icon. Next, we are going to be talking about expectations of using this program, and what to do if you have questions or get stuck. So this will be console agnostic. In this case, I'll pick Wii. Before doing anything else, I want to point out that the question mark to the right is the built-in guide, which all consoles have. They just haven't been updated to reflect anything that I added or changed to the program, so they won't be one-to-one. Let's go ahead and click the question mark to see what it has. As you can see, there are step-by-step instructions on what is required to do an injection, and we can even check to see what games are compatible. Clicking on the compatibility button, we can see all the games listed, I want to point out that this is community driven, so just because a game isn't listed doesn't mean it doesn't work. It just means no one has reported it working or not working. But realistically, the step-by-step instructions and the compatibility shouldn't be news to anyone, since those are number 1 and number 2 in the FAQ. One thing to note is for status, which means if the game can boot. If it can't boot, then it'll be marked as doesn't work. And if the game has problems playing it, then it's normally marked as issues, and works would mean that there are no major issues. But once again, this is community driven, so it might not be exactly right. Anyway, let's go back to UWUVCI and click the back button. So the first thing that's needed is a base. A base is just what you'll be using as a wrapper for the game you'll be providing. So a whole bunch can use the same base. For bases, you can either supply your own, which would be you FTPing a virtual console game from your Wii U to your computer. If you want to do that, then click Custom, or download one from the drop-down list. For me, since I own the US version of Rhythm Heaven Fever, that's what I'll be selecting. If you're providing your base, aka the custom option, you can skip these next steps. Everyone else can follow along. We now have to provide the Wii U's common key. If you know what it is, then you can just type it in. If you don't, then you can provide the otp.bin file, which will be part of the NAND backup that you, hopefully, did back when you modded your Wii U. I'm not going to display what this comes out to be, but you'll know if you were able to read from the otp.bin file because it would have inserted a bunch of numbers and letters for you. So at this point, let's click check. If it's correct, it will inform you that. If not, then the messages you'll be looking at either say that your key is too short, too long, or is incorrect. If you are having trouble, you are on your own since the common key and the title key are two keys you need to provide yourself. Speaking of title key, that's what we will be entering next. If you supply the custom base, then you don't need to follow along. To get the title key of the base you purchased, you will have to use the homebrew app TIC2SD on your Wii U to dump the title key. When you have your title key, you will enter it and then click check. Just like the common key, it will tell you how and if you're wrong. After that, the download button will become enabled. Go ahead and click on that. A pop-up window will appear. If you're using GameCube or Wii, then an ETA of how long it will take to download will appear. The time provided is a guess, so keep that in mind. Let me say this now. If you are trying to download the Xenoblade Chronicles base, the game is about 8.2 gigabytes. That means if your internet speed is 100 megabits, in a perfect world it will take 12 minutes to download. But for some reason, this base is taking much longer as time goes on. I'm assuming Nintendo is doing something with their servers. And a few years ago, I could download this base in 45 seconds. It now takes me about 10 minutes. I only bring this up because this is a very common question. Funny enough, every note so far that I brought up on how to do something is part of the FAQ. Anyway, click Select File and click the game you want to create an injection of. If there are image files, which are also community driven, they will be automatically grabbed. If there aren't any, then you will not see images, and in this case, you'll have to provide them. There is an icon/image creator tool that's part of UWUVCI, which you can use. As you can see, for my game, images are provided, so I'm going to go ahead and grab them. You'll probably have also noticed that my game name is filled out automatically for me, and that's because my game is a WBFS file, so UWUVCI can read that name. I believe for all other file types, it can't read the game name. At this point, let's click Inject and let UWUVCI work its magic. How long it takes to create the injection is based on the console, the base, the game, and how strong your computer is, so it might be longer or faster than what you're seeing here. Now, we're on the last step, packing. you are confused between wanting to select Lodyne or WUP installable, it's easy. Default to WUP installable because Lodyne is something very specific, so you will know if/when you ever want it. Anyway, we'll click WUP installable and we'll see finish almost instantly. I like to click Open Folder to see if the injection was made, and if it wasn't, then you won't see a folder with your game's name on it. I normally would copy this to my Wii U's SD card into the install folder, and then continue using UWUVCI to create the next injection, so I can save as much time as possible. But feel free to click Copy to SD so you can see how it works. If you followed me up until this point and are having issues, check out the FAQ. If you can't find your answers there, then feel free to join the Discord. There are a bunch of people there who would be more than willing to help you. Suppose you enjoyed this guide and want me to cover more things in UWUVCI, leave a comment to let me know. For example, I can go over each console specifically, talk about where the images or compatibility sections come from, even go over the code or explain in more detail how UWUVCI works. I decided to make this video because there were too many people who joined the Discord having problems because they followed someone's video guide, so it made enough sense for me to make this. Anyway, thanks and happy injecting.